Welcome to Cinema Sketches. I'm Dan Beasel, and I'm an artist with a love for movies. Finding artistic inspiration can be challenging, so why not draw inspiration from those movies? Watch as I create whatever art the movie inspires, and listen as I share my thoughts on the film. Be sure to like, subscribe, and activate those notifications to help the channel. Today, I'm drawing inspiration from the 2025 film Sinners. Written and directed by Ryan Coogler, starring two Michael B. Jordans, Miles Caton, and Haley Steinfeld. The official synopsis is as follows. Trying to leave their troubled lives behind, twin brothers return to their hometown to start again, only to discover that an even greater evil is waiting to welcome them back. Now let's dive into it. Alright, well, since Sinners is still in theaters at the time of this recording, I'm going to try to avoid any major spoilers. With this project, I've decided to go with a tan-toned paper. I've really been digging this lately because it just has like a really nice base to start off with, and you're able to just add some color to it and then also like add highlights. And that's something I really kind of want to do with this picture. So in the movie, Michael B. Jordan plays twin brothers who go by the name Smoke and Stack. And the twins return to Mississippi after getting up to some no good shenanigans up in Chicago. And they use their ill-gotten gains to open their own juke joint. And that location, when they have it set up as the juke joint, is what inspired this sketch. They light the juke joint with string lights, and it just adds this really cool warmth and visual to the movie that I want to capture. So that's what I'm going to be drawing today. So in the movie, the beams that these lights are hooked up to, they really just kind of like capture the light and add extra tones. And so I'm going to add in some warm colors here. So I'm kind of going in with these like neutral earth tone alcohol markers here, just setting up some base and just kind of, I'm going to just layer everything on a little bit at a time. Just keep working it darker and darker because you can always go darker, but it's a lot harder to go lighter. Yeah, the movie does a lot with warm and cool colors to represent different aspects inside the movie. So and the movie uses a lot of its cooler tones to represent whenever the vampire's on screen. So yeah, this movie's got vampires. That's pretty cool. It's a great visual cue to the storytelling in the movie. And this movie was also shot on 70mm film. And man, it shows because it is gorgeous to look at. Now I could have drawn something directly dealing with the vampires. I mean, I am a horror hound after all, but Sinners weaves such a successful story despite the vampires, who, quite frankly, they represent the loss of cultural identity, as the big bad states that they become part of a hive mind once they become vampires. And there's a lot of things to unpack with this movie. Ultimately, Sinners is a movie about music, but it also has a lot of other themes inside it of racial segregation, because the movie is set during Jim Crow. And I mean, hey, just a little bit of history knowledge there and you'll know, not a great time. The movie also deals with the diaspora of the African people because of slavery, and how they identify in this white world that, man, it just really does not want to treat them as equals. But most of all, I think a lot of the really cool things of this movie is that, it's just a story about people and perseverance. It's a very human story. So in this section here, I am working with these yellow toned colored pencils to really just try to capture the warmth and, different shades of yellow, adding a little bit of orangeness to it too. You can see here that, I'm really just kind of working on trying to get this illumination right. Yeah, how about that music in Sinners? This is damn near a musical, and all the music is just, oh man, it's so amazingly good. And I'm sure you may have heard reference to one of the musical numbers that occurs in the juke joint. It's performed by Miles Caton, and his character in the movie is Sammy, and he's Smoke and Stack's cousin. They call him Preacher Boy because of his preacher father. Miles has such a damn good voice, and his performance is spectacular. And it has to be one of the absolute coolest scenes I've witnessed in a film in quite some time. The visual and musical storytelling is at its finest, to be honest. And it's said at the beginning of the film how there are musicians who are so good that they can bring forth spirits. However, it can also attract less desirable and nefarious supernatural beings. That's where the vampires come in, because they are attracted to his power as a musician. Most importantly with Sammy, though, too, is that his connection is made through time and space, and it's just represented so cool in the movie. So here I'm just kind of like darkening up some of my blacks a little bit more. Add a little more depth to this. I wish I had blended this part a little better. It's alright, just kind of trying to work. I didn't really compensate for like working so close to the edge with this, and I kind of struggled with it a bit, but you know what? That's okay, because that's what happens sometimes. We just kind of learn as we go. And it's okay to make mistakes. So yeah, there's a lot to unpack, but Sinners can be appreciated on a surface level, and that's fine too. And this movie just oozes with sexuality, and that's not something that occurs in modern cinema too often these days. It's sexy without being exploitative with its sexiness, and that's another reason I felt inspired to draw this light. It's as if the brightness of the light is this sexy white hot, while casting a nice warmth over everything else. That's another reason why I'm going with all these different shades of yellow and colored pencil to help really kind of relay that warmth of that light. So this is where I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna do a little masking here because I did decide to give at least a little nod to the vampire violence in this movie. So I'm masking this off here, and I'm using a red ink, and I'm going to just put like a bit of a blood splatter here. And it doesn't quite work out at first. And then, yeah, there you go. I got it. Add a little more. And I did not really plan on unmasking this in the best way possible, and I ended up smearing some of the blood there. Oh man, look at that. But you know what? I'm going to make the best of it. That's fine. Just go in. Boop, boop, boop. Add a couple drips here. Add a little signature. And there you have it. I gotta admit, I give Sinners 4.5 stars. I think it's an instant classic in my opinion. It has a lot of meaningful things in it. It's just so beautiful to look at. And the music is just fantastic. And honestly, all the performances are top notch. I mean, what a rare treat. So if it's still in theaters at the time you're watching this, absolutely go see it in theaters if you can. Hey, thanks for watching. Do all the things that help the show grow and share your thoughts on the movie and what inspires you down in the comments. Check out Corrupted Youth Podcast for more movie discussions with my son Brennan and I. You can find episodes here on YouTube or wherever you listen to podcasts. Links are going to be down in the notes. So until next time, art and at hand the world.